So I'm not gonna try to make this video perfect, have the perfect angle, look great. I'm chronically ill and I just got out of bed and I feel like crap, and this is just how it is. And I just wanted to talk about just the theme that people, it just seems like people don't really love each other. Mostly it's just a contract between two people. It's like, you give me what I need and I'll give you what you need, and then we'll be together. And in my eyes, that's not love. And it's the same with friendships, exactly the same thing. And then these people start hating each other at the end, because then they realize it doesn't work that way. There's not one person that can fulfill all of my needs, or there's certain periods of life that someone else cannot fulfill your needs because they're not doing well themselves, or just life just throws you curveballs and challenges and everything. And a lot of people get into these contracts themselves. They're like, okay, who do you want me to be? I'll be whatever you want me to be, as long as you love me, as long as you're there for me, as long as I can cuddle, as long as I get physical intimacy, whatever. And it's a contract. It's not real love. It really isn't. And these days people just ghost really quickly. Like, if they feel, okay, this isn't fulfilling a need of mine, I'm just gonna ghost you. And people say that this generation has gotten worse, like the younger people in their 20s. Which I don't think is true. I think it's just become more prominent because they just don't bullshit around anymore. But they do want to fulfill their physical needs. So whatever, that's how hookup culture started, I guess. It's just the same as it has always been. It's just that they don't participate in the social games anymore. And before, people like the older people that are older than me, they just adapted and participated in the social games, and they're like, okay, I'll be this, I'll be that, and then I can be part of the marriage or part of what society wants you to be. But it's just not real love, and it really hurts my heart, honestly. I had a real tangible experience with God's love, and that is the real love. And once you've seen that, and once you've experienced that, I'm not saying everyone's relationships, but most, so like 70% or 80%, are just built on contracts. And then once you get comfortable, you get attached, and then you're afraid of something new, afraid of being alone, whatever. And it's just really sad. I would say real love hardly exists on this planet. And then we get offended. It's like, okay, I was expecting this XYZ from you. You didn't give it to me. So I'm going to be offended now. I'm going to get angry. I'm going to get sad. It's not normal. It's like, that's not real love. Like, why externalize it that way? And once you've experienced God's love, it's just different. It's a kind of love, like the tangible experience I had with God's love was maybe 0.5% of what it will be once I'm properly in His presence. And even though 0.5% was so strong, and more than anything I've ever seen or experienced on this planet. And then it's just like, there's like God's love is so strong and so prominent. It's nothing that us human beings will ever be able to give anyone else, or we will never receive that from anybody else. It's just not possible, like with our tiny energetic bodies and our tiny brains and all the suppression that we are under on this planet from all the dark forces. We're never gonna be able. And it's just like this small little game that we're playing here on this planet, and we're all offended. We walk around all offended every single day by every single person, by life itself. It just feels like, sometimes it just feels like an Avatar game. We're all here just walking around, tiny, tiny minds, tiny hearts, and just like not very expansive. Making ourselves so important. I wish we human beings would be able to love each other more, but in the real sense of love, and not like I love you, but there's strings attached.